Hello everyone, it's Sal here. A very warm welcome back to my channel. So today I am really excited to show you guys some new fragrances that I have recently bought. Let me tell you, I've been buying a lot of new fragrances over the last couple of weeks. So in a while I will have a celebrity fragrance haul to show you guys. But today I'm going to show you all the perfumes that I purchased from the fragrance house RIVE. So you may have heard of RIVE. If you haven't, if you don't know who they are, then basically they are a fragrance house. They kind of create fragrances which smell similar to other popular well-known fragrances. So I suppose they're kind of a dupe inspired by fragrance sort of thing. So I've been hearing a lot of great things about this fragrance house. In particular, I saw a video by the Curious Perfumer. She has a really excellent video on this as well. If you guys want to check that out, I'll link it below. She has quite a lot from the line. She talks about them in quite a lot of detail, and that was one of the videos I watched that sort of piqued my interest. Also Maria Colette. There's one here that I'm going to talk about in particular that she actually owns, and it's the one that I kind of more or less bought because I kept hearing her mention it. And I was just really kind of intrigued by it. So I will be showing you guys that one in a bit. So before we get started today, if you are new here, then a very warm welcome. If you love everything to do with fragrances, then please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I make 2 new videos every single week all about fragrances, and I would absolutely love to have you here. Also, if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you subscribe to my channel, please feel free to click the notification bell as well. So first up today, I'm going to show you this fragrance here. It is called She Is Mine. This one is a very, very bright, happy-go-lucky, carefree, casual, everyday kind of fragrance. It's very sweet, very fruity. It's kind of everything you would expect from a very cheerful, fruity floral, basically. This fragrance is just a very fun, bubbly, youthful kind of feeling fragrance, if you know what I mean. It's sort of, yeah, it's very bright, very cheerful, like I say. I really, really enjoy this fragrance. I think it was this one in particular that the Curious Perfumer, she said she really quite liked this one. And I can totally see why. You guys, this is really, really nice. If you quite like fragrances that are fruity and sweet and sort of a pick-me-up, so if you quite like fragrances that lift your mood, then really you should check this one out. I believe that this one is a dupe of the YSL Mon Paris, which I don't think I've actually smelled, but I mean I've heard a lot about it, and actually this one smells how I would have expected, if you know what I mean. So I've heard that the Mon Paris is again a fruity floral with a lot of strawberry. I can't really remember what else is in it, to be honest, but it's like florals, fruity, bright, kind of sparkling, fresh fruity floral fragrance, which is what this is. I have to say, I'm really actually quite impressed by this perfume house. I really didn't know what to expect. In fact, to be honest with you, I was kind of expecting them to not be that great just because of the price point. Like, they are really, really affordable fragrances. I think I paid about £12 each for these, and they're big bottles as well. Like, these are all 90ml bottles each. So really, I mean, it's extremely good value for money. But I guess the thing is, you know, good value for money, but it wouldn't have been if I didn't like them, if you know what I mean. So it was a little bit of a gamble. I really wasn't sure whether I'd like them or not. I thought they might smell cheap, but actually they really don't. They do not smell cheap, you guys. This one is so nice. I mean, it genuinely to me smells like a designer fragrance. Like, it does have that designer fragrance quality to it. And actually this one has a bit of depth to it as well. So while it is very fruity, very kind of sweet, carefree and fun, there is a sort of depth to it. So I can tell, I think there's a touch of musk in here in the base notes. It definitely has something more to it that stops it from just being a very flat, kind of sweet, boring fragrance, if you know what I mean. There is more to this, and I really, truly like this one. I think this would be a really nice one to wear to work. I look forward to kind of having this as a sort of grab and go kind of fragrance. But also actually, in particular, I think this would be absolutely stunning to wear in the spring and summer. So next year, I think I'll really enjoy wearing this more so in the spring and summer than now, because I mean, we're into November now, and I'm sort of using this opportunity of the colder weather to wear my heavier fragrances, my more gourmand, like my more cozy kind of fragrances at the moment. So I won't be reaching for this one too much like now, but for sure in the future, spring, summer, warmer days, or just everyday kind of casual reach, this would be fantastic. The next fragrance I purchased from Rive is this beauty here. This is Sweet Hope, and this one is a dupe for Dior's Hypnotic Poison Eau de Toilette. And some of you guys may know, if you have watched my videos for a wee while now, you may remember me mentioning how much I was disappointed by the original Hypnotic Poison. I do have that one in my collection and I adore it. I love the smell of it, but the longevity is just sorely lacking in that fragrance, you guys, especially for the price. They are not cheap, those Dior fragrances, and let me tell you, the reformulation of the Hypnotic Poison Eau de Toilette, I swear they must have like watered it down or something, because although I've not tried the previous formulations of it, I have heard that they used to be like much better. But anyway, so I purchased this one and it smells really similar to the original Hypnotic Poison. It just basically smells about 99% the same to me. And this one actually lasts pretty well. So I'm absolutely over the moon with this one. It was extremely good value again. It's a 90ml bottle and I paid about £12, and the quality is there, the smell is amazing, and this one actually lasts pretty well as well. So I was really happy about this one. The bottle's also really nice, quite similar to the Hypnotic Poison original bottle with the colour theme and the like shape of the bottle and things like that. But I think this is a brilliant fragrance. You may have seen my previous video where I talked about alternatives to Hypnotic Poison, so I did a video all about that, about my dupes, but I'm glad that I found this one as well, because this is actually specifically designed to smell more or less exactly like Hypnotic Poison, at a fraction of the price and with better longevity. So the next perfume I picked up was Fleur de Femme, and this is actually one that I heard Maria Colette talk about a lot. She mentions this every so often and she tends to have really good things to say about it. It sounds really delicious from what she said, and it is a dupe for Dior's Poison Girl, which I also own as well, and it's one of my favourite fragrances. I love it so much. So it was interesting for me to try this to see just how similar it really was. I think there are definitely quite a lot of similarities. This one is like pretty similar. So this one is really nice. It is quite similar to Poison Girl. I would say it's a bit lighter, the almond isn't as prominent, and also you get that overall not Hypnotic Poison, you get that overall Poison Girl feeling from this, except it is kind of lighter, a bit fruitier maybe, and not quite as intoxicating, not quite as rich, if you know what I mean. It's okay, but I would say the Sweet Hope, like the dupe for Hypnotic Poison, is better. This one is good and it's a really nice fragrance just in its own right, but I would say, like, does it smell a lot like Poison Girl? You definitely get the almond and you definitely get the Poison Girl vibe from it, but it's not like 100% dupe. I would say maybe 90% similar, 80 to 90% similar, this one. It's really nice on its own though. I kind of was just interested in these fragrances in their own right, if you know what I mean. I didn't specifically buy them to get dupes for these fragrances, although to be fair, I did kind of want this one just as a dupe. But on the whole, I was just interested to see if this house offered really nice fragrances just, yeah, in their own right. I really like the bottles, I really like them just as they are. I didn't buy them just for the sake of having a dupe fragrance. But the quality I think is really nice, the smells are all really good, and I'm really glad that I got these. So the next one that I got actually was this one here. So this is Rive in Woman Red. It's a little bit confusing for me because I keep wanting to say Woman in Red, but it's In Woman Red apparently. So that's this one here. So this one is supposed to be a dupe for Giorgio Armani Si Passion, and I haven't really smelled that one myself, so I can't comment on whether or not this smells like it or, you know, whatever, but I was kind of intrigued by the notes anyway. Like, I just wanted this fragrance. This one is really, really nice, and it's a really great everyday casual reach when you don't know what else to wear, basically. I really like wearing this one to work. It gives me a kind of just clean, sweet, floral, fresh kind of feeling. Initially, when I first smelled this was the last one I tried out of the range here. So when I was first smelling them, I smelled those three first and I was absolutely blown away by them. And this was the last one I tried. And when I smelt it, I was a bit kind of like, I felt a little bit flat about it. To me, it smells a little bit like sort of shampoo. Quite almost like, if you know the Herbal Essences shampoo range, it reminds me a little bit of that. But it doesn't smell quite as like good quality as the other ones, I don't think. But when I actually gave it a full day wear and gave it a real chance to kind of shine, I think it's actually a very nice fragrance. It's just not quite as amazing as the other ones, because I would rate the other ones like 9 or 10 out of 10, especially for the price. I mean, they are really excellent perfumes. This one is still really good, but I would say it's just not, I would maybe give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10, but not as good as the other ones, basically. This one again lasts really well. They all seem to last really well, which is a big tick from me. Again, yeah, this is just a really nice professional kind of fragrance. So this one I think has pink pepper top notes. It's got your kind of rose, musk. It's just a very kind of clean, professional, but feminine kind of fragrance, and I really, really like it. Again, it's a big bottle, and very suitable for everyday wear, so this is such a great one to just reach and like kind of, you can even overspray them because it's such a big bottle and they're so affordable. So I kind of spray quite a lot of these, and particularly whenever I'm going to work and I just want to smell on the ball, if you know what I mean. I just want to smell clean. I just want to smell kind of nice and also with a professional kind of vibe, I suppose. And this is actually one of my favourite ones to reach for whenever I am in that situation. So it's really, really nice. So that's In Woman Red by RIVE. Let me know if you would like me to do videos sort of going in depth with these fragrances and actually comparing them to my originals, because I have the original Poison Girl and the original Hypnotic Poison, and I could do a really in-depth comparison video for you guys if you would like to. So please let me know in the comments if that's something that you would like to watch. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with these fragrances. I mean, in total, sorry, I've got an itchy nose. So my whole order came to about, it was under £50. It was like £45 or something like that from Fragrance X. And I've got 4 really nice, like 90ml fragrances, like really, really nice. I love the bottles. I can't remember if I mentioned, but like the bottles are really, really nice. So it's like glass. The lid is plastic with this nice faceted effect on it. Beautiful, really nice fragrances just in their own rights. So I think that this is, I feel a little bit bad just calling this like a dupe perfume house, because they've actually kind of gone above and beyond that in a sense. Like, the bottles are really nice. They've done their own artistic kind of spin on it. And actually even when it comes to the notes, so although this is supposed to be a dupe for Poison Girl, they've actually used different notes. So they've used like a sour cherry note in here, which is really clever because it still evokes that same almost sweet and sour, bittersweet effect, and it does give that Poison Girl feeling to it. But yeah, the value is really good, the presentation is excellent, the smell itself is wonderful, and the longevity is brilliant. So all in all, I'm extremely happy with my purchases. I really enjoyed sharing these with you guys. Let me know if you've tried any from RIVE, I'd love to hear. And as ever, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.